Good evening. It is 18:15 galactic time, and I'm going to try and do something that I originally attempted yesterday, which is to take on some of these high-paying passenger missions out of Upsilon Aquarii. And what I didn't realise at the time as I went, and you have to be allied. I'd read some things, but not everything that I need to know about it. So I got there. And there were a few missions, and I really wasn't paying much attention. Ended up taking on wanted passengers, got shot at by ground defences, all sorts of craziness. So the video was a complete write-off as of yesterday. But what we're going to do is we're going to head out in the ASP. We're going to try and get allied with them first, and then we are going to come back, switch out to the Type 9, which is kitted out with sardine cans, and we'll shoehorn as many high-paying passengers in as we can. And then probably tomorrow we're going to do a video of the actual passenger runs themselves, which is out to Smeaton, I think it is, in LTT 9366, I think. But we'll give it a go. So let's just check. I am in my Aspect Explorer. Yes, I am. Do a quick check on excuse me, do a quick check on the outfitting, but this is essentially, as long as it's got some cargo pods, we should be alright. I've read that it's like data delivery missions are what we're aiming to do. That gets us some, yeah, we've got some 8 tons of cargo and 4 tons of corrosive protected, so we're alright there. Okay, so let's bring that back. Let's return to the surface while we're doing that. And go to the galaxy map. I'm based in Founders World, Shinrata, and we are going to go to Upsilon Aquarii, which yesterday in the T9 was about 6 jumps. So let's go in. It's the station nearest the sun. I think it's the only station actually. Well, there's some ground bases as well, but we want this Allen hub. So we're going to go there. We are 4 jumps, so that should be no problem.
Landing gear retracted.
This is far more expensive. Flying the T9 yesterday, it was unshielded as well. Absolutely unshielded T9, just to pack in as many cargo spaces, passenger spaces as we can, and it was quite sketchy. Didn't realise, as I say, I had taken on wanted people, and just anything with +3 rep, I just added it to the mission list and accepted it. Hadn't even got any cargo space, so there were missions I was taking on where it was they were going to give me cargo as a prize, and of course you can't complete that without cargo space, so that was a write-off completely. But yeah, coming into one of the ground bases, got scanned and pounced on by about 4 ships and ground defences, it seems. Didn't last very long in an unshielded T9. Tried to boost out and get away and then come back, and they just went, oh, it's you again, and had to go. So now that I'm a bit more informed, we'll give this another go, and fingers crossed we can get allied fairly quickly. I've seen all sorts of things online, Reddit and Frontier forums and what have you, people saying that it takes days and days to do, but I think I'm friendly with them at the moment, or whatever the one below friendly is, neutral I suppose.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's have a look. Don't drink and fly, commanders. Not recommended. So we should be maybe 2 jumps after this. The principle behind these high-paying missions, as I understand it, is that there is a financial gain depending on the delivery station being very far away from the jumping stop. So tag Pisces, yeah, 2 jumps. So
Fuel
yeah, if you're
skipping.
being asked to drop somebody off that's like Alan Hub was a couple of hundred light seconds away from the star, you're not going to get any money really. But Smeaton is, I think, about 1
Fuel
million.
skipping complete.
Some crazy number. It's not like Hutton Orbital far away, but it's not far
Frameshift
off.
drive charging.
Takes about 40 minutes, people reckon, to fly, so probably about half the distance of Hutton. And if memory serves, Hutton is, I think it's 2.2 million light seconds. Can't remember.
4,
But
3, 2, 1.
we shall
Engage.
see, hopefully. We might get to it today, but I don't think we're going to be done in a couple of hours on this. So, let's see what we're doing.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping.
It works
complete.
out if with board hopping, so logging in as solo, logging out, logging back in as private group or open to get the mission boards to refresh.
Frameshift
It's
drive
that was
charging.
silly. Let's wait until the. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
I learnt that the other day. I say learnt that. I've only been playing the game for like 2,000 hours or something stupid. When you're fuel scooping, sometimes you'll fill up and the instinct is just to jump out of there, but you're still against the surface of the sun, so you have to
Engage.
just wait until the fuel scoop disengages, even though it's not filling up, and that's your sort of guarantee that you're getting cooler at that point. So sometimes it's best just to turn away from the star and get a bit more distance quicker that way. Right, here we go. Alan Hub. Here we go, so 200 light seconds. Throttle's on full. Fly with an X55. It's getting on a bit. It's gone through a few replacement parts. Now when we get down to 8 seconds, we'll drop it down to the blue. That's a good tip. That normally means that you won't overshoot wherever you're flying to. Obviously you got to watch out for stuff getting in the way and things, but it's pretty much guaranteed that it'll stay on the 8-7 seconds time, and you just come coasting in and coasting in and coasting in, and the throttle's slowing down as you come in, and you just kind of almost autopilot into the place. Now, is it on this side of the star, this side of the planet, or the other side? Looks like it's on this side. You soon tell. Does it move faster than the moon? Yes, it does. So it's on this side. Perspective. It's a clever thing. So we're about 15. Well, coming down to 10 megameters. When we get down to about 1, it should let us drop out. Two, 1, and there we go. Okay, so where is the... It's on the other side, right? I love the accents. Some of the accents for the docking stations are fantastic. Very regional British accents. Excuse me. So, let's get that underway. Bayek, landing pad permission granted.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Scan detected.
Yep. Yep.
Scan detected.
Get some wheels down.
Landing gear deployed.
This is a flight regulations reminder. Please do not obstruct the access corridor during arrival or departure.
Right then. See if I need to pay that fine. There we go. The Elite Altruist Bagging Cooperative. Good bunch of guys they are, so I hear. The rest of them, the rest of the minor factions, they're all fair game, but not those guys. Leave them well out of it. So, mission board. No to assassinate. Boom data delivery. Well, what was we at? Oh, we're neutral.
Ensure you have received authorization before entering the docking bay. If you don't have access permission,
Black box
exit the
salvage.
facility immediately.
Hostile ships will be sent against you. Well, we'll chance that. Secure information.
In the interest of smooth traffic flow within the docking bay, we request that pilots avoid blocking access to docking pads.
Okay, we've got a few. So, let's back to the main menu. Just log through. So hopefully this will have refreshed some of the missions on the list. Another data delivery one to however you pronounce that. Donate, that's always... How much they want? 1 million? Yeah, we can do that.
Incoming mission critical message.
Cordial. There we go. Switched out to open now. What are the teabaggers offering? Assassinate mission. Ah. Assassinate. Assassinate. Donate 300,000. See anything with excuse me, anything with +3 rep, you want that because that's going to help more than, you know, +3 is better than +2, which is better than +1. Secure information needs delivering, that's +2. Again, we're taking on a lot of these hostile ships will be sent after you, or might be sent after you. They almost certainly are. Right. Last one, and we'll go back to solo. Okay. Yeah, lots of mission updates. We're going to have to check those in a second. But we're not worried in this instance. We're not trying to make money. We're just trying to gain rank. Oh, come on. Buffering. Station services sponsored by Real Media. Ah, there we go. 2 donation ones. Neutral. Which one was that? How much? +3. There we go. So we've chucked about 3 million at them in donations so far.
Incoming mission critical message.
Let's check those out while we're here. Donate 1 million to the cause. There's a secondary contract available to you. Please check the mission board at Allen Hub. Okay. Free reputation change raised to cordial. Boom data delivery. We're going there already, so we might as well take that on. It's a +2. And we go in there as well. We might as well take that there. And we go in there as well. Now some of these we're going to get cargo rewards. We're going to get materials rewards. But we're really not interested in any of those. We can bin off the, sell the cargo. Let's just have one last scoot through these. Not interested in assassinate missions. Secure information needs delivering. Yeah, we can take that on. There's going to be so many hostile ships chasing after us. Survival equipment? No. Right. Let's check what we've got. We've got a lot of data delivery stuff. Right, so let's have a quick look at the galaxy map and see what's near mission-wise. We're mostly close, that's good. So if we head to Uniclis first, I think. Let's get the exploration data. I didn't have that. We've got 2 drops here. Right then. So now we're sort of doing a bit of a cannonball run because
Landing gear retracted.
we don't know when the ships are going to come for us, if they're going to come for us, and how many are going to come for us. We're not wanted yet. We're not illicit cargo or anything like that. So, and obviously the more of these we drop off, the less likely we are to be wanted. So we want a bit of frameshift drive.
Charging.
1 jump, that's what we like. Oh. Again, that accent's brilliant.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I've just realised I've not got me bungle bobbleheads, my letters on the dash. Oh well. Keep the frame rates up, I suppose. Right then. So this is... Oh, it's right nearby. That's fantastic. 32 light seconds. So again, we're watching that time underneath the distance. 20. Come on. It gets down to 8. We'll just drop that throttle back. There we go. Bunch prospect. I can't even remember how many missions we've got for here. I know we've got quite a few for this place, but it's how many are here and how many are at the next station over. Again, we're not showing any red flags. Above the fuel gauge normally it will say illicit cargo or hostile or wanted or whatever, but I'm sure we'll get the old
Incoming mission critical message.
who wants this? Incoming enemy alert. Here we go. Spoken too soon. We seem to be going painfully slow. Did we just fly near something big and heavy? Slow down, we will have overshot this. Oh no, we might not. Here we go.
Incoming mission critical
Yeah.
message.
Time bonus. 30 minutes. I have no idea who that's for. Well,
Boarding
let's
permission
see.
denied.
What?
Boarding permission denied. Boarding permission denied.
Why?
Boarding permission denied. Boarding permission denied.
Okay. Let's try this. Getting within 7.5 kilometers.
Boarding permission
Better.
granted.
I can only assume that the pads were full and all I did was just log out and log back in again. Is that a ship hovering? Or is that part of the station? Oh, it's part of the station by the look of it.
Landing gear deployed.
So I have the forwards, backwards, left, right, up and down thrusters on the throttle, on the little four-way hats, which I don't think,
Engines
just there,
disengaged.
just out of shot actually, there you go. And that can make manoeuvring, it's good in combat as well actually, because as you're pulling a turn you can be pushing a thruster and sort of throwing the tail out of the ship a little bit. Not quite FA off standards, but getting there. So mission board, let's see what we can deliver. Claim reward. Claim reward, so that was 2 we had here. 3. Right, so we can confirm that we've done all the missions here by going back to the system map, because we've got some other deliveries there, and notice how the mission logo has gone from up here. So I'll do that. Exit, launch. It's behind us, and that's good because it's going to turn us around.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Well, that was that thing.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive
Super
charging.
cruise.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Cornbluth City. Again, not massively far away, 899 light seconds. Once we get up to some decent speed, that time will drop away. And then I'm thinking we're probably going to have to do maybe 2 or 3 runs, so I won't record all of it. It's looking like we're getting about 10% of cordial up to friendly, I presume. And once we've got allied, we will be ready to do the passenger missions. So hopefully that'll be tomorrow, but I'll just record these as and when I can. There's no fancy YouTube schedule or any of that. It's just when I get the time. So we didn't get interdicted on that last run. Still a ways to go to get to here. I can see somebody on the radar. Slow down. Barely there. Oh, I have the ship on my scanner. Here we go. Oh, should have throttled down way before then. So, put it into a tight turn and pull it back. Here we go, and the time's ticking back down again now. So, set our throttle in the blue. Sort of just burn off the speed basically. If you really, oh, here we go. So, throttle down. Run away. Get your laser beams off me. There we go. Oh, come on.
Charging.
Type 23. Factor of 23 disruptive mass. There we go. Just out of range.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And of course, oh, this is a little bit of an annoyance, to be honest, with Elite Dangerous. You get interdicted like that, and you were 3 light seconds away, and for some reason, when you jump out, you're 40 odd light seconds. Like it can fling you halfway across the system. Another one. Finally, found you. Come here, my little fishy. This is going to be like when I came back from a massive exploration mission in an unshielded asp into the bubble. As soon as you hit the edge of the bubble, it's like, oh, interdict, interdict, interdict. And I was trying to get all the way in to sell it at a particular station because you get more rank and it helps unlock engineers. And it was just like, no, I'm not. I just went to the very first place I could find and sold it. Because it just wasn't worth the risk of losing all those millions of scans or millions of credits worth of scans.
Boarding permission granted.
Right, where are we? Up the top by the looks of it.
Landing gear deployed.
Stop! Oh, come at it the wrong way. Oh. Let me just come out of Super Cruise close.
Flight assist off.
I didn't turn
Flight
that on.
assist on.
Oh, I think one of my key bindings is messed up. And I've got on one of these thrusters it does flight assist off. That could get dangerous.
Engines disengaged.
Right then. mission board. 10 credits to refuel. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Such a bargain. Neutral. A lot of data delivery there. We could pick these up on the way. Oh no, we're not doing it for the same. Who's the controlling faction? No, it's a different faction. So we don't want them. Who's this for though? Donate to the cause. No, they can whistle for that. Oh, that's none of us. Right, let's check the system map just to make sure. Yep, we are done on that. So, galactic map. And let's head on up to AR. Purchase the local data. 8,309. That's going to be painful. Painfully slow, at least.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Just being one jump.
Frameshift drive.
So this is going to be a bit of a longer ride. But yeah, what was I going to say in the last video? I was going to... Oh yeah, so good places to find information. Obviously you've got the Frontier forums. Everyone knows about the Frontier forums.
3, 2, 1.
Reddit. There's some very good groups on Reddit. There's an Elite Dangerous sort of general group. There is a group for explorers. There's a group for traders. I think there's one for miners. I think bounty hunters as well. Whoa, that's a big star. That's a damn big star. That is a massively big star. How big is that star? And there were two little ones next to it. Radius 142 solar radiuses across. Jeez. Massive. Actually, we might get here a lot sooner than I thought. Interdictions permitting. So this video should be a little bit cleaner looking, or at least the camera up there. I can do that. Picture should be a little bit cleaner. Oh look, you've got me thing in the corner because it's part of the game. I forgot about that. Because I've got a couple of lights. I've got a light over there and a light over there. Only cheap, nasty LED lights, nothing fancy or posh, but they help brighten up the scene, which means I can lower the settings on the camera and that gives a cleaner picture. And I've just seen where there's a clock while I'm in game. It's in the top right of the screen, underneath me there. So I could hook that and put it on screen, I suppose. There we 10, 9, 8. Throttle back into the middle of the blue. And even though we're 800 odd light seconds away, it's sort of like the perfect deceleration curve for arriving in the blue on the speed and the distance things right when you need to. 84. 40. On signal source, that's fine. Target acquired, moving in. Brace yourselves, folks. But again, we did take on a lot of missions that were hostile ships maybe sent to find you. Now with the, if you've heard about the, was it the, oh yeah, Palin, was it Palin? Wanted, when you arrive at Obsidian Orbital in Maya, he offers you a mission over the comms. And it's like, bring me 2 units of, or 4 units of Thargoid resin or Thargoid components or whatever it happens to be. And you go off to this place which has got the old school octagonal Thargoid ship that's crashed. And I didn't know initially, oh here we go, I didn't know initially, but when you take that mission on, you get ships sent after you all the way there and all the way back. And
Under attack.
come on.
Warning. Impulse attack.
Don't think I've got any
Trajectory
chaps.
disruption.
2 ships.
Frameshift drive charging.
Come on. Oh, another 23. Attacked by 2 people. That's not fair.
4, 3,
So yeah,
2,
I
engage.
didn't realise that if you accept the mission and then go and get the stuff that they want, you get chased all the way there and back. And the trick, apparently, which seemed to work for me, oh, another one, is that you call the mission up and look what they want, go and get it, and then accept the mission on the way back in as you dock. And it just goes, oh, the ship's marked 10 for you, oh, you're here. And you can just hand the stuff over with little to no risk. Ah, again! I was like 10 yards away from the bloody dock. You've got 10 seconds before this gets real interesting. Well, I've got about 2 seconds before my FSD cools down. There we go.
Drive charging.
Oh, you enter 23 disruption.
4, 3.
See, I was right on top of it, and I'm 15 megameters away now. Here we go. So we'll put it straight in the blue. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A good trick is sometimes if you're being interdicted, and another one. If you're being interdicted, try and skim a planet's surface and get into orbital flight, because it really upsets their tether. And I always get like a little feeling of, I hope he's broke his tether off him. Same if you're going into hyperspace. If you can jump
Boarding
right.
permission denied.
Oh, here we go. Another denied again.
Boarding permission denied. Boarding permission denied.
Oh, I ain't messing about. Hold on. Let's see.
Boarding permission denied.
Ah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's because we're outside. Okay, that was on me. There we go.
Boarding permission granted.
Up the top. I'm gonna need to come in from the other side.
Landing gear deployed.
Got a bit of lights on, we see what we're doing. Yeah, I might have to fit this with a auto dock.
Docking successful.
Right.
Engines disengaged.
So what was that? 2 interdictions, 3 interdictions? Mission board. Deliver. And we're almost through neutral.
Mission critical message.
Oh, we've got 2 more here.
Incoming mission critical message.
Okay, so that should be everything in the sector. Yep. So looks like I'd scanned that one, but hadn't fully scanned it. I'm going to plot a route to there. Launch. We're going to have to take off, pull over, and right. Look at it. What's these?
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
There we go. This old ass bit's. It's been with me since 3301, I think. And when I started out with this, I did
Frameshift drive.
Sidewinder, Eagle, Hauler, Adder, and then I went to a Type 6, Type 7, Type 9. I was pushing trading early. This is why I'm... oh, you can't see it because I'm jumping. But I am Elite Trade, Elite Exploration, and I'm into Deadly now. I'm about 10 or 11% Deadly. So just got that to go to get Triple Elite then. Right, there we go in. 1900 light seconds, that's not too bad. Hyping terminal. But yeah, so Type 9, and then I think I had a Python, and tried a Fer-de-Lance. You know what it's like, you try all the ships to see which one's the best. And my combat choice du jour is a Federal gunship, which is, I think you saw in the last video, pretty much Type 5, Grade 5 rated from the engineers, and it's kitted out with 1 pulse laser to strip shields, and a load of multi-cannons, which seems alright. Gives you a couple of hours playtime if you have to go back and reload, and it seems to take on most elite small and mid-sized ships pretty easily. There we go, 10 seconds nearly. 10, 9, 8, and throttle back. How many missions have we got left to deliver? 1. Okay, so there's this. Yeah, let's not talk about that. That was that ground attack thing that I was mentioning. What have we been recording? 44 minutes already. Wow. Okay, so we'll wrap this up after we deliver this. But you get the idea. It's earn reputation with Alan Hub, or with the faction who's in charge of the system in Alan Hub, and once we get to Allied, we'll be able to get some high-paid missions, because you need to be Exploration Elite as well. No, Trade Elite, I think it is. It's one of them. Worst tutorial ever. But you need to be elite in one of the ranks. Oh, look at that, first time. In order to get the high payers. You can still get missions to Smeaton and places like that, but they won't necessarily pay out as much because you've not got as high a rank. But a couple of those and you'll gain gain a bit more rank, and you know the money starts coming in, I guess. Brakes, put the brakes on, put the brakes on, put the brakes on, put the brakes on, put the brakes on. Overshot. Come on. Back it comes. Ooh. There we go.
Docking successful.
Narrowly
Engines
avoided.
disengaged.
Mission board. And let's have a look. Deliver that. So, see what we will do. We will quickly waz back to Upsilon Aquarii. There we go. Should be again one jump. Yep. Oh, hey up. Oh, cool. Hello. There he is. Pooch. Gooch. Hello. Say hello.
Ship released. Engines
Hey,
engaged.
hello. How you doing, boy? Alright. I'll lie down then.
Landing gear retracted.
That's my large co-pilot. It's like Chewie, isn't he? I suppose, really. Big and furry and can out fly the ship. He's an American Akita. And basically looks like a giant bear.
Frameshift
Oh,
drive
actually
charging.
we want that one. So, thankfully we won't get chased across the stars because we're not carrying any missions. But we'll fly back, we'll dock, we'll have a quick look at our current standing and see what difference we've made. And we'll call it a day. Because 45 minutes, well 47 now, jeez. Is quite a long time to watch a video. I did see one looking into details for this. And it was the flight to Smeaton. And it was like, it was a full 40 minutes to an hour, you know, it was just stars whooshing past like this, with nothing else, and that could have been edited down. But hopefully this has been reasonably entertaining. Let me know in the comments as well if you're liking these. This is something new for me, so just recording a long form video and just going for it, rather than rendering stuff up or cutting something down to a couple of minutes and just getting the tiny facts. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you think it's alright, if it sounds okay, if it looks okay. This has all been done off one machine, so I've got OBS recording it and a stream deck and the game running, and there's other stuff going on in the background that you don't see. But yeah, hopefully it looks okay. Where are we? 0.1. Oh, is that that moon or planet in the background? There's two stations right next to each other, two ground bases, and I was down there having to do drop-off missions yesterday, and it was just a mess. Over that way. Again, little tip, I don't know if you can see on the target. No, I've gone to the wrong side. I looked at the wrong bloody point on the arrow. But there's arrows on the station when you target it, which tell you where the doors are. So.
Flight assist off.
There we go.
Flight assist on. Scan detected.
Don't bump into me again, you crazy drivers.
Scan detected.
In we go. 20. There it is.
We extend a warm welcome to new arrivals in this facility and wish a safe journey to all departures.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go. So, let's have a look at the mission board. System influence, yeah, it's not too bad. Faction reputation. Let's have a look at the status.
In the interest of smooth traffic flow within the docking bay,
Cordial,
we request that pilots
cordial,
avoid blocking
cordial,
access to
cordial,
docking pads.
neutral. Okay, that's good. So, there we go. Thanks for watching. If you've stuck it out to the end, well done. If you've just skipped to this bit, go back because there's loads of interesting stuff in there, honestly. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you think it's any good. If you think it's not very good, let me know in the comments nicely. Constructive criticism and all that. And I'm going to do some more of this now, and we'll see if we can't get up to Allied. And then hopefully soon we'll be able to start doing those passenger missions. So, see you soon. Fly safe.